All right. Well, I'm pleased to be joined by Josh Helgesen, CEO of Greiner Construction right here in the Twin Cities. Good to see you, Josh. How you doing today?
Wonderful. Thanks. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about, I understand that you were recently promoted to CEO. How long have you been on the job officially?
In the position officially since January 1st of this year. But it's been something that we've been working on for a while now, on getting me kind of integrated into that seat. But officially since January 1st.
Okay. And I just know from your bio that you have been with the company for a long time. You started out actually as an apprentice carpenter, from what I understand. And now tell us a little bit about that career journey and some of the different hats you wore, I guess, with the company and what it's been like making that journey all the way to the corner office, so to speak.
Yeah, yeah, corner office for sure. No, it's been a very enjoyable, challenging ride to the top. I started off as an apprentice carpenter back in 2001, and not really knowing, what a hammer and a nail really was, or how they were used right on the construction site. But had a little bit of experience coming into it. Was sponsored into the apprenticeship program by Greiner Construction as a 0 hour apprentice. Worked, did the 4 year program at the apprenticeship school. So that took 4 years, probably a little over 4 years for myself. As we tried to work as many hours as we can, to obviously those paychecks weren't very big back then, but work as many hours as we can, and go to school when we were able to. So from apprentice carpenter up to journeyman carpenter, into the level of kind of that field leadership piece, in the foreman role, superintendent over the years, and then into that field management ops seat, which would have been the last what I've been doing for the last 10 years or so. And then made my way to that leadership team, our leadership team here at Greiner, and into ownership about 5 years ago, and then today, as CEO.
Hmm. So what was it like going from the field to more of an office position? Was that what was that transition like?
Um, it was actually a relatively easy position for me, being involved with the office side of things for quite a period of time. Um, we're kind of a unique company in that way, where our field really meshes well with our office side of things. So we are involved with the office quite a bit. So it was kind of just a kind of a natural progression transition, if you want to say that. Um, but yeah, still working in the field. At a higher level, I guess. Maybe not boots on the ground every day, but just at a higher level.
Sure. It's cool that you had those opportunities there to advance and
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, the opportunities are endless, and obviously they have been for me for a long time, and I feel the same way about everybody. And I'm not stopping here at CEO either. There's plenty more opportunities to come.
hmm. Well, tell us a little bit more about Griner and the
Sure.
types of work you do and where you do your work. Is it pretty much mostly here in the metro or
Yeah.
where? Mhm.
So, we first started out back in 1989 as a focus on the tenant improvement type of projects. We were in all the high rises downtown in Minneapolis, St. Paul, concentrating on delivering a high quality interior build out. Since then, we've morphed into a lot of different sectors, from industrial to healthcare to the hospitality to the affordable housing side of things. But that's taken a natural progression over the years. We found kind of our niche, and then we needed more opportunity, and we went and kind of dabbled in different areas. But today, yeah, we're doing shoot. I don't know. Our revenue this last year was at $172 million, back from when I started at it was around 30.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
our work is primarily here in the Twin Cities. We did open up an office in Des Moines a couple of years ago, right in the heart of COVID. Kind of just jumping 2 feet in there not knowing what was going to happen. But that has really panned out well for us down there as far as opportunity goes. But we aren't sticking ourselves to the Twin Cities. We are expanding beyond that for our clients and as we see those needs fit.
And how many employees do you have at present?
Oh, shoot, I think it's between 110, 115. Obviously, that's always changing as well.
Sure.
It's going up just from the opportunities that we are getting.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where do you see the opportunities going forward here? You sounds like you have experience on a number of different types of projects, which I imagine positions you pretty well for whatever the future might hold. But
Mm-hmm.
what do you see as some of the opportunities and challenges?
Oh, wow. Lots of opportunity out there. Just probably different sectors, I think, is where our opportunity is. Different things that we maybe haven't been involved with, maybe a little bit, but I think there's just more there. And I don't know, it's kind of a tough time right now. We're slow. We're a little bit in a little bit of a lull, but this is a natural thing for I think the construction industry as a whole at this time of year. Finishing up those year-end projects and then starting off on a new foot here to going into the next year. But the horizon looks extremely busy for the foreseeable future in our minds and what's out there. So
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully we'll see what happens with the interest rate environment and things of that nature, and hopefully some more opportunities will present
definitely does
themselves.
have an impact on it for sure. Interest rates are definitely having it, but there's other things and other avenues out there that tax dollars and all of that, different programs, especially on the affordable housing side, we're seeing a lot of activity there.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. Um, so anything in particular that you're working on now that you care to mention?
Some of the bigger ones, I would say, we're building an affordable housing complex down in Minneapolis here called Shelby Commons. It's probably one of our larger ones that's going on right now. But yeah, I mean, there's just lots of things and hard to name them all and to
Mhm.
keep track of all of them. But yeah, there's lots of good stuff happening.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm curious when you started out as an apprentice carpenter, did you see yourself eventually taking
No,
this path? Or what was your,
I don't. I guess I wouldn't say I saw myself taking this path. It's been a path that has been, I guess, good for me. It was opportunity stuff, and it was something that I fell in love with way back when, and it
Mhm.
was I was welcomed with open arms here at Greiner Construction for whatever I wanted to do. And that path has been created. I mean, I've created that kind of by myself. Um, Kind of to say it lightly, don't want to toot my own horn, but it was something there that was in front of me that there's an opportunity here for you, Josh. The sky's the limit, and I think I've proven that over time.
Yeah, absolutely. I noticed in the background you have a Minnesota Wild jersey hanging up there. Are you a hockey fan or
Yeah,
sports fan?
big hockey fan, big sports fan. I think there's a lot of us here at Griner that are sports and general fans. But yeah, big hockey supporter for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Uh, so what else can you tell us about kind of your plans for the company? It looks like you've got some plans to maybe expand beyond the Twin Cities and take advantage, maybe follow some of your clients to other geographic areas. What are your thoughts on kind of the coming year and some of your goals?
Yeah, and goals personally, I just as a new CEO of a minority owned company, um, I just want to make sure that we're continuing to foster that culture of transparency, that accountability, and that ethical leadership piece, um, while not losing focus on myself, being committed to ensuring that we're still contributing to making the pathways more accessible for everyone, no matter what. And that's kind of my journey. That's kind of my thing that I have done firsthand. So I want to continue that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, is Greiner, where does it rank in terms of, is it number one now in terms of in the pecking order of minority owned firms in the Twin
Yeah,
Cities?
we currently, as it sits, we are number one at that minority owned piece of minority owned company. Um, but that's just you know kind of a thing that's out there. We just don't want to lose focus of where we got how we got to where we are today as a company.
Mm-hmm. Great. Well, congrats on that. Any other thoughts, Josh, before I let you go?
Not really. Thank you for your time, and thanks for reaching out and hearing a little bit about our story here at Greiner. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we're excited for what the future holds.
Sounds good. Well, hopefully we can stay in touch and good luck on your all your growth plans and on your projects going forward.
Absolutely appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.